Are we good?
Yep.
Welcome back to another episode of Important Miscellaneous Talks. I'm your host, Glassford Crossfield, and today we have three very special guests. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Diego Valencia.
Hello. My name is Ade from Queens.
What's up, everybody? My name is JB. I'm from Hillside, Jamaica. I rap, I work out, I mind my business.
And today's topic is men's mental health and finding your purpose.
Right. So for today's episode, we're going to be discussing our purpose, our reasoning, why we do the things we do as men. Because sometimes based on the things we see on the news, based on our personal experiences with our real lives, based on what we see on social media, just scrolling through our phone, we might think that the world around us is kind of crazy and kind of hectic. But really what we need to do is just sit down, reflect, and harp on our own personal experiences to try to get through it, no matter what we're going through. So the topic or the theme for the discussion is pretty much you telling me about you in the best means that you can, whether it's a different language that you speak. If you want to break it down in Spanish just for your community or your population to resonate with you, do it that way. If you got a favorite movie, a favorite book, or a favorite song that helps you resonate with your purpose, you could use that as an allegory to explain what you got going on. So with that being said, Barry, when everything around you, when the world is collapsing around you, what do you do to clear your mind? What do you do to find your purpose, to realign you with your goals?
I like to disassociate. I like to just kind of like just disappear for a little bit. Like I'll turn off my phone. I'll turn the TV off. I would just disassociate from things and people for the time being. I'll probably go for a walk no matter what the weather is. It could be 90 degrees, it could be 20 degrees. I'm going to go outside and just get some fresh air. Let me feel something new other than where I'm at and just continuously going in the motions of, like what's really going on right now. Can we curse?
It's up to you, Glass.
Good.
By all means, be you, brother. It's a safe space.
All right, bet. Because, I want y'all to get your money,
It's not
monetization.
about the money. It's about giving you a platform to speak your piece.
I appreciate that, man.
Do your
Thank you,
thing.
man. I just want to continue if I may. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Nah, yeah. So, all jokes aside, I like to just go outside, go for a walk. Sometimes I'll probably go for a run. Sometimes I'll probably just jump rope and just
Walk, run, jump rope. You're physically active.
yeah.
Got you.
And now once I do those things, depending on the situation, depending on how like really messed up I am, I'll probably call two people that I value their words that they speak. I'll call my cousin Sam or my close friend Samantha, because they're both like, very intelligent. They don't look at things as just one thing. They like to take other things into account into perspective and, just go from there. So sometimes like I feel like we all need a second opinion because we all don't know everything. So.
All right. Got you. How about you, Diego? When you feel like the whole world is closing in on you, what you do to decompose and reset yourself?
Well, personally, one of the things that I do is I try to, as you said, I try to like separate myself a little bit from society, from social media, from everything in general. It has worked for me. Why? I believe that sometimes when we don't think right, we might snap in the moment. So it's better off to just walk out, air out, have like a little peace of mind,
Right.
and be able to put everything in perspective, see where you were, where you're at now. I try my best at being grateful from all like the past experiences that I've had. So I try to like keep faith, stay positive, find myself as well, and find the purpose why every day I want to do better. And for me, it's like a big blessing just having the opportunity to walk free as a free man. So that's like a big thing for me. So just recently, probably like two weeks ago, I felt like so overwhelmed. I had to go take a walk in the park, and I'm praying and I'm just thinking, where was I? Where am I now? I might not be where I really want to be in life, but I could be grateful for, so many things.
Right.
We've, seen the things that we see in the street every day. People out there is really struggling. And for me, that's like a big, upside to keep moving.
Right.
At the end of the day, I have a house to go in. I have food. And hey, that's a big plus.
Right.
Right. So I think for me, just based on what you two guys said. It's perspective and understanding.
Yeah.
So for me, when I feel like the world is closing in on me, I try to do everything to surround myself around righteous people who have the same perspective and understanding as me.
Yeah.
I could relate to you because we have similar experiences that you might not know of, but I've seen you go through it. And I'm like, damn, Barry held his own by going to that run club. Let me join you there because I know you're gonna surround me with like-minded individuals who might experience the same things but don't know how to communicate it. So same thing with you, Diego. I came across you and you have an experience that I saw a junior varsity version of as a child, and it molded me as a man. And it made me understand that communication is everything. So I want to be around people no matter how you communicate, no matter how you express your pain, no matter how you express what you go through, you know that there's other people that go through it. And you're just not under the impression that people are just walking around behaving a certain way because they're upset, because they're sad, because they're mad. It's having that understanding that, yo, you probably went through something that you just don't want to communicate, that you just don't want to share. So you're going to...
Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Know how to communicate.
Exactly. So you're going to come up with allegories, with stories, with folklore to help people resonate with what you got going on.
For sure.
So with that being said, I think for me, my allegory is music. I like Lauryn Hill, New Jerusalem, because it reminds me of home. Like I know you mentioned earlier, before the cameras is on, when you run and you feel like you're getting far from home, that's when you start questioning yourself. It's like, how far away from home am I if I get tired? That's what keeps you going. And hearing the song New Jerusalem by Lauryn Hill, it's like, it reminds me of like, whenever the world's closing in on me, that I can always start anew. And the way I start anew, surrounding myself, creating spaces where people who I know want to start anew themselves want to be as well, and they could communicate that however they want to communicate that. Right. Glassford's on you if you got any questions.
So when I'm going through something, well, PG version, what I normally go to, my normal go-to is to do nothing. I like sometimes to just do nothing. Sit there, just do nothing. Eliminate distraction, things of that nature. Also, sometimes I like the fellowship with my friends. I really like being around my friends. I really like hanging out with my friends, talking with my friends. So that I think sometimes can be a healthy distraction. And also, I'm pretty good at having the mentality of this too shall pass.
Right.
No matter what you're going through, it has to get better. Like, especially when you at rock bottom, you have nowhere to go but up. And I also put an emphasis on gratitude. It's impossible to be depressed and grateful at the same time.
Right.
It's impossible. So that's one thing that I normally think about. And it's I especially try to put an emphasis when you are going through something, when you are going through a rough time, to be grateful, because it's easy to be grateful when everything's going right. When things aren't going as good, you definitely want to emphasize, like, what I do anyway, I say, thank God for having me struggle right now, because now when I succeed, it's gonna make me appreciate the struggle more. So that's what I do normally.
When you talk about friends, what do you consider a friend in your life?
So for me, my friend group, a lot of them I knew at a young age. So just the people that I grew up around, hang around with, and I speak to fairly often, I would consider my friends.
So you say you isolate yourself, and there's a lot of peace and serenity in isolation, and I understand that. But in regards to like the friend thing, you gotta understand that other friends have other outlets to relieve their stress, to find their peace, and their outlets of peace might not be things that you agree with. So you might be following up with a friend who you've been removed for like 5-6 years, not knowing that their serenity, it might be something that you consider sinful. So you checking in on somebody without first asking them, yo, bro, how's the last 6 years been? Not understanding where they come from and just checking in on them sometimes is not always the right way to go about things. Just assuming that you still have a friend that you haven't contacted in about 5-6 years. Because in the past 5-6 years, while you went and ran by yourself to find peace, I done went through hell, bro, and I was looking for you the whole time. So I like that question, how you ask, who do you consider a friend? For me, the person I consider a friend, the people who I know are doing good regardless of what they're doing or regardless of what I assume they're doing. Yo, bro, how you doing? You good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm not really a fan of whatever you were doing. It's none of my business. Sometimes people just got to handle their business. But in the midst of you handling your business, I hope you're safe in the meantime, bro. And if you ever want to reconnect with me, I'm here for you. But that also takes me back to the theme of the episode, the podcast, which is finding your purpose. Why do we walk into certain rooms? Why are we here? A lot of people just get lost in the sauce sometimes, trying to figure out themselves. when it comes to men's mental health, what happens when you have somebody who does all the things that they say men should do for their mental health? You're going through something, go work out. I've been in the gym. You going through something, go take a run. I've been running. You going through something, go make some money. I've been had a job. Now what's next?
Yeah.
What's the next phase? So for you, what would that next phase be?
I feel like I just gotta find that outlet. I don't think I found it yet, because there are times where I'm going through things and it's like sometimes me shutting off and just getting away, sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes sitting and planning, trying to think what's next. Sometimes my head is just going so it's going so off the rails. Like there's so, it's a thunderstorm in my head.
Right.
But I just can't figure anything out. I just can't. I don't know. Sometimes I lie to myself. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. But this shit is, I'm trying to use my words very wisely.
Now that self-awareness is dope.
Sometimes like, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. I get over it. But knowing deep down in my heart, it's like, yo, this shit is really killing me. Like this shit is mentally fucking with me. You know, like sometimes there's times I don't even eat throughout the day. I love to eat. There's never a time I'm not gonna say, yo, I want something to eat.
Right.
So there'll be times, but there are times where I'm like, you know, I'm good. Like, I don't want to eat nothing. Like, you know, we're men. So like, you know, common problems like, you know, money. Right. Like, yo, I gotta get $1, bro. I gotta get some fucking money. Like, yo, motherfuckers put their heart and soul into making a parlay. Like that shit's off. That shit's off by 1 point. Fuck. Like, yo, what can I do?
Right.
You know I'm saying, like,
control.
People be in a lot of debt. I'm a shorten up my time, but like
you good.
You good, bro?
People
Talk
be
freely.
like, you know, people. A lot of us. A lot of people, like, they'll be in debt. They'll be like, yo, I don't know what to do. Like that. There's been times where I've thought about like going into a life of crime. I'm like, yo, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, bro?
What about being Batman?
Yo, like, I'm gonna go outside. Like, yo, run that shit, nigga.
Purchase a firearm,
Bro. Y'all see my lenses. This shit's as thick as fuck. I try to take that shit off. It's a wrap. Like,
yo, the
what
glasses ain't cheap.
What happens when
Glasses
you
ain't
take it
cheap.
there and
Glasses
you're not
ain't
happy with the consequences?
Say it one time.
What happens when you take it there and you're not happy with the consequences?
My point exactly. I never want to go to jail. I don't want to be around a bunch, like, y'all cool. I don't want to be around y'all niggas all day, every day.
No, I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? I like women.
Nah, I feel you.
I like trying new food. I like smelling outside.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
a lot of things we take for granted that,
take it for
you know,
granted.
Yeah.
other people
Strip
consider a
from us.
luxury.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
And that even goes back to like even what you brought up, saying like when things are going good, we appreciate it. A lot of times we don't really even appreciate it.
No, it'd be the small
No,
things.
Yo,
for
like,
sure.
It'd be the small things.
Life would be so good if you're religious. Most time, like, people don't really pray. Like, they don't even thank God.
Yep.
They thank God once that shit come. Like
That check
direct
hit.
deposit.
that parlay hit. They thank God. Like, God, you don't know how much.
Sin.
I remember I had a credit card bill payment. I didn't have it. That parlay hit. Thank you, God. Yo, I needed this.
Yeah.
I'm thanking God for like 10 minutes straight.
Word.
Now when everything going good,
Facts.
Right.
where's
Say a
thank you,
word.
God?
Don't say a
course.
word.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's why, like, sometimes I try to take the time to say thank you, God. Like, I have a house. I have food.
Especially when,
Got
when
breath in
you're
your lungs,
stressed.
bro.
Breath in my lungs.
Breath in your lungs.
I'm able to wake up this morning.
Hell yeah.
But
Now, I mean,
Okay.
I like that you said that because I feel like once you wake up, I feel like, you know, God did his job.
Yeah.
And everything else after
his
that is
it's
on
on
you.
you.
And there's two kinds of stress. There's distress and there's eustress. So distress is obviously the bad stress, you know, life hits you hard. But eustress is like, you know, that last set of pull-ups. You
Right.
feel me? The extra oomph you need to get over the hump. So
Right.
there's a lot of good stress out there as well. And when you're going through some stressful moments, because you gotta think like how far you've come, man. And it's like, yo, I got bills. I'm stressed about bills, but thank God I got bills.
Right.
You feel me? Thank God I have a means to pay these bills now.
Right.
because I used to have bills and I have a way to pay them. You feel me? Thank God you have an opportunity to pay off the credit card debt. You feel me? Because there was one point where you were in debt and you didn't know how it was gonna get paid.
Right.
So
That's a fact.
Got you.
Yeah, one thing that for me, every day I look at it like it's a new opportunity.
Absolutely.
So I go to sleep. Yeah, okay, my day wasn't cool. My expectations, but tomorrow's a new start, and that's where I believe once you wake up and and you're thankful, to God and to yourself that hey, here's a new beginning for me to keep pushing.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. Nobody's looking for having a perfect life, but we do have to strive on a daily basis to make our best of it.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like, well, let me not say I feel like, but one prayer that I always do before I leave the house is asking when I leave that I pray I make it back home, because coming back home
It's a
is
blessing.
one of the biggest blessings. Because there's people that wake up, kiss their loved ones, or whether they're by themselves or whatever, they probably take a little look at the wall like, yo, I'm gonna fix that when I come home.
yo, for real.
They don't make it back home.
Crazy.
Make it back home. You're right.
And just how many people thought that they kiss their loved ones at night, they go to bed and they don't wake up.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Like something as small as that, just
Crazy.
waking up.
The biggest
Man.
blessing, bro.
Got you. I'm gonna harp on what you said because like you done been so down bad that you had the opportunity to just turn gangster and say fuck it. You have a lot of young men, young boys who are stressing, and they don't understand that there's certain outlets created for men to decompress. They don't understand those outlets, so they jump into the streets and they make mistakes at a young age. I was one of those young stupid niggas that made a mistake at a young age, but I didn't view it as me being a fuck up. I viewed it as a learning lesson, a learning opportunity. Like, yeah, I fucked up and my friends are laughing at me. Some of my friends are shaming me. My family is shaming me. Like, I have some friends who are super proud of me, like, yeah, free him, he in there. But my mom is like, I don't want my son in there.
Right.
But being in there taught me isolation. It taught me patience. It taught me perspective. It taught me just because you don't understand why you're going through something doesn't mean that you're going through this without a purpose.
Yeah.
So the reason I asked you that, I use that analogy, is because what moments in your life you felt like you was a failure, and what did you do to overcome that stress? Did you speak to somebody? Did you say, fuck it, I'm gonna go out and run? What made you feel like you was a failure? What was it that you went through that had you feeling like that? Was it a girl that you tried to talk to? She's like, yo, you ugly, nigga. Your breath stink. Like, what's up with you? What was it?
felt personal.
Like,
How much time we got?
we got a 50 minutes.
Shit. Failure. Nigga, I had a girl tell me, yo, I don't want no relationship. A week later, she in a relationship. I'm like, damn.
She didn't want one with you. That's a difference.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Hey.
How that made you feel though?
Oh, I felt like shit. I'm like, yo, I looked at it like, yo, I can't bag a girl to save my life. And that was around the time like where I had no confidence in myself.
Gotcha.
But this
every
like in
bit of
high school?
confidence. But after
But
high school.
did that make you feel like you needed that to have purpose? You need to be with her to have your purpose, to serve your purpose, to
No.
be you?
In the time being, no, I didn't think about that. I just was like, yo, she fine as hell. I need that.
Got you. So because you needed something, you let it stress you out when you couldn't have it.
Right.
Got you. Understood.
Another time I felt like a failure. Shit. Every time I planned on something, I planned on doing something, I just never did it. I'm like, well, I keep doing this shit to myself. Like, you're just never gonna grow. You know, like,
Got you. You put something in the universe that ended up hurting you,
yeah,
like a boomerang.
yeah.
Okay. I keep going, bro. My fault. I'm just trying to understand.
No, you good. You good. I'm really trying to think about it. A specific one. You could answer while I think, because I don't want to hold us up.
No, I mean, for example, for me, I've touched the bottom of my life. I was in prison for many years, so like I understand what's the struggle that a lot of people have coming out to the street, having nothing, having it all to having nothing, to coming out and trying to build yourself back up.
Right.
It's hard, And when we talk about purpose and what is my purpose? My purpose is, hey, you know what? I learned my lesson, but I want to put out there the truth that a lot of people don't understand. I mean, it only takes a youth or an adult or whoever, just one poor decision to just mess up the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. I see the news, everything that's been going on, kids, with guns, this and that. but they don't understand the consequences of, what they're really facing.
Yeah.
Not only that, in my case, I understood that, we're selfish. I was selfish. Why? Because I went to prison for many years and I thought it was just me. Okay, that's it. I do my time and I go home and that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
No, but through that process, there was a big understanding of life for me, of understanding that it was just, it was just not me.
Yeah.
It was my family, my mother, my brother, everybody in my family that really cared for me in the moment, supported me. So it was like a domino effect. It just didn't affect me. It affected everybody.
Right.
So that was my question to you, about friends. In that situation, where were my friends? You get me?
What do you think was the biggest struggle with mental health when you were behind bars?
For me, mental health, it was hard having to deal with like something that like rang in my head every day was like, hey, when I come out, what am I going to do? That was like a big thing for me. I want to thank God. I've always done it. Why? Because I was very mentally strong. What does that look like? I don't know. I kept, being positive and trying to learn from every single day that I was in prison. And one moment for me that really stuck out there was I was in around Tallahassee in Florida. They had shipped me out there. I'm originally from New York, so I was away from my family for for a long time in Florida. So I stood in. They had like a big balcony, and I saw like a whole bunch of inmates walking. And I looked, and I said, "Man," "this is not what I want for my life." And for me, that was like a striking moment, if where I made a decision for myself that that's not what I wanted. But that was already me being in already like 6-7 years in prison.
What do you think is the biggest difference from someone like yourself who sees things like that as like, man, this is not what I want, and when I get out, I'm definitely not going to take the opportunity God has given me for granted, in comparison to the person who sees a lifestyle like that? It's like, man, when I get out, man, I don't care, man. I'm going right back to the streets. I'm going right back to crime.
For me, it doesn't pay to be the man. You don't want to be the man. You got me? For real. Like, you just don't want to be the man.
Yeah.
If you want to be the man, guess what? Be ready for a 2 or 3 point enhancement on a case. Expect to get another 5-10 years because you want to be the man.
Talking about being the man in prison?
No,
Or just
like in general.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, the system has been made up for you to, they categorize you. You want to be the man? Okay, take a leadership enhancement.
Right.
That's another 5-10 years. That's big. You got me? You just want to be the guy in the bottom, you're going to get 2 years.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of people out there that they want to be the man.
Yeah.
Ego.
But once, that ego, it strikes in. But when you're sitting in front of that judge, and that judge is looking at you
That's
and
the-
saying, okay, you want to be the man? Yeah. You want to be the man? Here, take this.
Right.
Yeah.
That ties into the power of connections. Because, like, again, who do we consider our friends? For some people, they consider whoever they shake hands and introduce themselves to a friend. Not knowing that that person you just shook hands with could go out there and do some stupid shit
Right.
and mention your name as a friend.
Yep.
Right.
But when the court and the judge sees that name on the paperwork, they're like, y'all more than just friends. Not the way he talks about you. And that ties into, since you want to be the captain, you and all your friends have to go down with the shit. You know what I'm saying? My fault, Glass. Go ahead.
Nah, man, we was going good. My next question for you guys would be is, what do you think your purpose is? Take
So
your time.
I'm gonna harp on what I said. My purpose isn't being a man. My purpose is to be a giver. So I've experienced a lot of things in my community, through my community, done to me by people in my community, to the point where now I could go back to these places, touch base, and tell people my experiences, tell them what I lived, tell them what I saw, what I felt, so they don't have to experience it. Not because I want to be a leader, but because I want to educate you. Yo, bro, you want to pick that up? This is what comes with it. How do I know? Because when I picked it up, that's what I got. I'm not telling you this to be cool. I'm not telling you this to be your big bro. I'm not telling you this to be your leader or your captain. I'm telling you this because I know how real it can get. You 15, you 16, you 17, that's what you want to do? When I was 15, 16, and 17, I did the same thing, bro. And that's what it got me. I don't want that no more. I want better things for me. But I want to be around people who also want better things for themselves. People who ain't selfish. People who come around and say, yo, I know what I want to do, and I could use this space to get the things that I want in a positive manner. Not people who just see an opportunity and think, I'm going to just eat off this because that person over there lacks the knowledge to do it himself. I don't lack the knowledge to be a leader. I lack the willpower to want to be a leader because I know what comes when you're the captain of the ship. Once that ship falls, everybody goes and going to point the finger at the captain.
Rico.
Call it whatever you want to call it, brother. They will always point the finger at whoever they think is the captain is. Whoever they think is the captain is. But sometimes people are looking at somebody else's ship without focusing on their own, not realizing you can't even identify the captain of that ship because there's so many generals on that ship that could lead their own. But the reason that we're on this ship together is because we have that understanding. So that's my purpose.
Real quick, do you feel like you're living a life that aligns with your purpose?
Me, myself, yes, because I'm a man of my word. If I say, yo, Glass, you call me any day of the week. Yo, what you doing? I'm in the studio. I'm rapping. I'm in the gym. I'm working out. I'm at the community center. I'm giving back. I'm with you chopping it up about what we can do for the podcast. I'm with you getting some good food, talking about real life and our experiences. I'm at the run club with you, running with a purpose and for a purpose at all times.
Sure.
So it's like my life aligns with the things that I want. But what I can't control is how other people view my life from the outside. Because if you're not a part of it, don't come over here making assumptions, thinking, hey, he's trying to be a certain way for a certain reason, not knowing I'm truly living and walking in my purpose. And if you want to support me in that, I appreciate it. If you think I'm doing something else, stay away from me. Because 10 times out of 10, the person assuming that you're doing something is probably the person doing all the things that they're accusing you of doing.
Yeah, doing worse.
Yep.
So stay away from me.
What do I feel my purpose is? To kind of piggyback a little bit is to be a giver. Like, I'm the last born of 4 children. I was spoiled growing up, but I never minded sharing. Well, certain points. But me personally, I genuinely love giving. Like, there'll be times I don't even have all the money. Hey, if there's someone homeless or whatever, and they say that they want a meal, right, and I look like I look at them like, yo, I don't think they want some bullshit. I'm not gonna give you the money, but I'm gonna get you the food. I'm gonna let you eat. I'm gonna make sure that you get the food. I'm gonna make sure you fill your stomach. I could have only $22 in my account. That food costs $12. Fuck it. Have it. I want them to eat because I know I'm going back home to a place that has food, whether it's noodles, whether it's a full course meal. Some people are sleeping on the street. Yep. If I can figure out how to, like, I want my own shelter for homeless people or like people with, mental disabilities, physical disabilities. I want to do turkey drives. I want to give back.
Hold on, Barry. Before you say you want to give back, do you have to be the one that's leading the initiative and giving back?
No, if it's a team.
You have people in your community that already do those things.
Yeah.
Just call them.
Yeah. I think my problem is just like I get nervous whenever I'm about to like call people to help me with things or do things. It's a battle that I'm fighting. Gotcha. Sometimes I'm able to have the conversation. Sometimes I'm able to just get past it and just be like, all right, yo, I need help with this. Like me, I'm not scared to ask for help, but the process of getting the help, I get like very anxious because I don't.
It's not always sorry to cut you off. It's not always about asking for help more so than it is asking if that person needs assistance. Hey, bro, right. I know you're trying to give back this year. How can I assist you? Hey, bro, I know you're running that homeless shelter over there. How can I assist you with anything going on?
Yeah. So
I think breaking that barrier of instead of asking for help, ask how can I assist? I already know who I am. I date, bro. I know niggas know me. People say you know my body. Know your body, bro.
People know my body.
You feel me? You know me. You know what I'm into. You know my purpose. How can I assist you wherever you at? How can I meet you there?
I am assisting in a turkey drive on the 22nd in Queens at 100 Suits on Merrick Boulevard. So
I'm familiar with 100 Suits. I know that.
Yeah. So
Laurelton.
Yeah.
Yes.
The far side of Queens.
Anyways.
Took you 2 hours to get here, brother.
Oh, you from Lowellton?
Yeah, I live
from the far side of Queens.
Yeah,
Bro, all right, you gotta keep doing
Can't
that.
take no trains over there, brother. I'm sorry.
You take that LIR from
Can't
Jamaica?
take the train. Can't take a number train. or letter train.
Anyway, so back to how what I was talking about. Yeah, I just want to be a giver, and I feel like I'm making the steps to it, but I just gotta jump over some hurdles, which is like, you know, I don't want to say anxiety because I haven't been diagnosed, but there's just certain things that hinder me from doing so.
I think you're already a giver personally, because you gave back by running. You gave me a good workout like 2-3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying, I would just wish you went to a juice bar afterwards, but that's neither here nor there.
Anyways, bro.
But that's dope that you want to accomplish that. And one of my mottos is that God blesses you to be a blessing. So the fact that you got such a giving heart, bro, that's you're using what God has given you to your advantage, bro.
Yeah, I just pray that I get, you know, blessed enough to just be able to
Give in
do so.
abundance, right?
You know, blessed in abundance. And it's just like, I don't care to be like crazy rich, though I love it. You know, like I just want to be like, yes, of course, we all have things that we want. We all have materialistic things that we want. We all have places that we want to go. We have things that we want to do. But it's all about how we do it and how you give back. Like,
and who you choose to involve in your mission.
Absolutely. Good and bad.
Right.
You know? Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. There's more I want to say. I just don't know how to say it. But I'll let you guys go.
Brother. Diego, what would you say your purpose is?
So I believe after coming out of prison and trying my best in, you know, getting myself back into society, at one point, like, it was something that I always wanted to do, and something that's, you know, in the process, I felt like a calling from God. I mean, I don't know what it was, to tell you the truth, but it was that calling of, hey, you need to speak up about your experience, because there's a lot of young folks out there that they're doing things, you know, without a purpose, or they're just doing things because they're just being knuckleheads. So I had the courage enough, you know, in my Instagram and TikTok, and I even have like a YouTube channel that I do speak sometimes about all of these things in Spanish, the majority of it. And I try to explain to them my experience of what I've been through, of taking those poor choices. And I believe my purpose is, yes, to give back that knowledge that maybe at one point I didn't have before taking those poor choices. And that's something a lot of that, you know, right now we see and we lack on a lot. Because a lot of people, they've been through things, but they don't have the courage to talk about them, just like we are. It's not bad to be vulnerable. It's not bad as a man. And sometimes as men, we tend to have that ego in where, oh, no, you know, I'm tough and this and, you know, no, cool, and it's not. Tough, it's not cool, and it's not tough to be sitting in a prison or to be doing things that you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
You know, even doing drugs. You know, you see a lot of these kids now like using heroin and stuff, and it's sad because they're young, and they don't really see like the severity of things, like how that is affecting society as a whole.
Right.
So for me, it's, you know, giving back and just talking about a little bit about myself, my experience, how that has affected me up until today with my family, and how they could try to avoid these things. Because it's not hard when you have a purpose. It's not hard when you really want to. I hate when people say, oh, I can't do this, and they put all these barriers in front of their face when you can. Yes, is it going to be hard? Of course it's going to be hard. There's a process to it. And that's the battle that a lot of people have, and they don't want to go through that process. It's like, you want money, but you're not willing to work for that money.
Right.
You want this, but you're not willing to, you get me? And this is something,
sacrifice.
Of course, and this is something that I speak to my family, to a lot of loved ones that, you know, I consider my family. You know, we spoke about acquaintances before, and friends. You know, for me, my friends is one or two, and I consider them my family. Why? Because going back to friends, they paid me so bad in life that I just don't believe in friends. You get me?
Damn.
So it's hard for me to really trust somebody. And if I do, and if I give you, why? Because I keep it 100 with everybody.
Right.
And if I give you that hand, I'm going to consider you my family, my brother.
Got you.
Some people just have trust issues through their experiences. And you connecting with the wrong person, somebody who's not a man of their word, somebody who's not consistent on their mission, somebody who constantly tells you, yo, bro, this is what I want to do. But when I call you to follow up on that, you ain't doing what you told me you wanted to do.
No, and a friend.
I've had that conversation too many times.
Right.
Yeah, and a friend, when you have a real friend next to you, like he wants you to do better.
Right.
With no envy, with with no huddles, anything in the middle.
Yeah.
Like no, like and if you're doing something, a friend, if you're doing something wrong, he's gonna tell you in your face, you're doing this wrong.
Fucking up, bro.
Why would I consider you my friend and I'm pushing you to do something bad?
Right.
Yeah, go beat him up. Yeah, go grab the gun. Yeah, go. No.
Right.
You're setting up him for failure.
Absolutely.
And that's when we ask ourselves, is that a friend?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think some people think that like they want their quote unquote friends to do just as good as them, but not necessarily better than them.
Right.
And I think for you to be a true authentic friend, like me personally, I want to see all my friends succeed, and I don't care how much more they succeed more than me.
Right.
And I think that's a quality that sometimes people don't emphasize. It's like, I want you to be doing good, but just not better than me.
I don't think people understand that for some people, that's not even a goal. I just want you to win, bro. But if you win more than I win, I'm going to be happy for you. If you win less than me, I'm going to still be happy for you. If you win the same way that I'm winning, we going to clap together. It don't matter.
I think sometimes in New York, you show too much love. They see you meat riding.
Right.
which is something that's why I really try to elevate my friends. And it's like, you can't even be a fan of nothing. Like, especially in high school, man, once they find out you was a fan of anything, like Kobe, LeBron, or anything.
Right. You was,
bro, yeah, bro.
You can't just genuinely just be inspired by somebody that you look up to.
Bro, it could be a local rapper in your neighborhood.
Right.
Probably only has like what? Fuck all that. Once you say you a fan of this dude, you dick riding, bro.
Right.
Legit.
You dick riding for support.
Yo, give up this nigga dick, son.
For support.
You don't even know that. That nigga don't even know you from nowhere. Nigga, you listen to these rappers that have millions of dollars that don't know you from nothing.
Facts.
Yep. They get the first repost.
Bro,
they get the first repost, the ones we don't know.
Let me buy a ticket to that to this dude concert.
And that's and unfortunately that's where we lack a lot. As Hispanic, blacks, our community sometimes instead of like helping each other, we're looking for you to just push you away and make you fall faster.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why it's sad. And I mean I see it in my community a lot. In my race, a lot of Hispanics, instead of them helping you, be successful. Like once they're supporting you in some way, like no, like they'll support somebody that they don't even know.
That's because I think people have a hard time immersing themselves in their own culture. Like once you lose the trust in your own community, you're not gonna trust any other community.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that what the community looks like don't mean nothing. If they got something that you need, all you gotta do is go there and speak to them. Why would I pay for a trip to Colombia to eat Colombian food when I could just go up the block to you? It's Colombian food right there. I just got to understand your culture and understand where you're coming from. I'm not about to go to fly anywhere on planet Earth to experience a culture when I live in Queens, the melting pot of all cultures.
Right.
There's literally neighborhoods that are, their foundation is certain cultures. Hala Hillside is all Bangladesh. Flushing is all Asian. Astoria and Corona is all Hispanic.
It's about being open-minded
Right.
and willing to come and try new things, willing to
Exactly.
experience, everybody's different. I mean, that's like the beauty of humanity. We're all different.
Right.
I mean, but I can't judge you because of the color of your skin, how you look. No, I got to talk to you
Right.
for me to be able to have an idea who you are.
And if I
now,
can't
if I don't
understand
like
you-
you, then I just walk away.
Nah,
Easy
for real.
work.
And it's that simple.
And if I can't understand you, I got to meet you somewhere. Yo, Papi, I speak a little bit of Spanish. Poquito, you could chop it up with me real quick. That's all
And
it
it's
is.
sad because like people don't understand, like in prison, like the segregation is real,
Right.
bro. It's not like what we see in movies and stuff. Blacks with blacks, white with whites, Hispanics with Hispanic, and that's sad.
Because people are only going to run to what they know.
Yep.
All I know is black people. Whether a black person did me wrong, this is all I know. So on my lowest moments, I'm going to run to black people.
I think it's human nature to go after something that is familiar to you.
Right.
So I think even anytime you meet somebody, you are looking for similarities,
Right.
whether you believe it or not. And I think in New York, you mentioned so many cultures, and in Queens especially, but I think because there's so many cultures, it can be hard to get on the same page sometimes.
No, absolutely. But sometimes you got to separate yourself. But at least allow yourself the opportunity to go there, to say, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was in Flushing. There's a lot of Asian people, they do some good things. I love it. But I went to this one store, they treated me bad, so I might not go back to that store, but I'm gonna still go back to the community.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think a lot of people, they have one or two bad experiences with a particular culture or group, and they think the whole entire group is like that.
They get the labelizing everybody.
But with moments like that, when I may have a bad interaction with a particular person from a particular culture, I'll just be like, well, I've had 1,000 good experiences to match the 500.
They don't want to hear the 1,000 good ones.
But also,
all the good movies come from bad experiences. All the good songs come from bad experiences. All the good books come from bad experiences. The best podcast episodes are people talking about their worst experiences. Nobody cares if they were good to you. Tell me all the bad things they did to you.
And negative experiences, they also stick out more in our mind. That's why we can remember something traumatic that happened to us years ago.
Decades ago.
Literally. Like kindergarten.
That's how people relate to each other, through trauma most times.
People get the trauma bonded.
Yeah.
But what if you're trauma bonded with the wrong person? For the person who isn't over their trauma. Like you and I got similar traumas. I'm going through the same thing you going through, but you willing to take it there over your trauma. I'm willing to say, yo, I'm over it.
Cool.
No, and who's willing to help you? Because you might tell, your trauma to somebody and they're not willing to help you. They're going to hurt you or use it against you.
Or just laugh at you.
Yeah.
They laugh at your pain. Kevin Hart said that.
Do you think opening up for men in general is a good idea?
Yeah.
That's hard for me.
It's hard.
It is hard for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like even to being in front of cameras and being like natural, like it's so hard.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. I don't know if it's something natural for me. I'm open, bro. I don't care. Like who's gonna judge me?
Because you're already comfortable with yourself.
Yeah. I believe when you go through that process, like it just becomes so much easier. Like I could stand in front of 1,000 people and talk. I mean, like, what's the difference?
All you see is one audience.
Of course. And this is something we spoke about the other day. Even like in this podcast, if somebody's looking at this, if somebody's hearing this, and I could just help one person through my story, that's all I need. Because that's my purpose in life with God. I don't have to, try to fulfill anybody's expectations. And that's where, society comes in. Because a lot of people try to fulfill other people's expectations. No, it's you and God and whatever your purpose is. As long as it's right.
Right.
Get me? As long as it's right.
Wow. For real.
You don't drive yourself crazy trying to please other people.
Yeah.
That should never be the
Because
goal.
you're not living for yourself. You're living for everybody else.
Right.
You don't like mac and cheese, but why are you eating it?
Right.
Because
and unfortunately, like you mentioned earlier, like social media right now has taken everybody to the next level. Everybody's showing their perfect life in social media.
Allegedly.
But they're not showing their struggle.
Right.
Why not?
Tell the people you ain't wipe your ass today.
Yeah, for real. Like,
Bet you won't. When you sit down, it's mad shitty ass air.
Yeah. And it's hard.
I got some new cologne.
Yeah, everybody, they put the best of themselves.
I hope that wasn't a personal anecdote.
Nah.
Shut up, personal anecdote.
Nah.
Well, why do you think it can be so hard for some men to be that vulnerable?
They don't know themselves yet. You have, I think the worst question you could ask a grown man is, bro, who are you?
Oh, how do you feel?
Yeah, because if they don't know, they just gonna either close themselves in or they gonna do what they always know how to do. Get aggressive, be violent. Like, why are you asking me that question? What do you mean who I am? Who am I? I think that's an open question, but for some men, they could view it as disrespect.
Yeah.
How do you feel, bro? What you mean, how do I feel? Who are you, bro? What you mean who I am? Why are you asking me these questions? Oh, you just a man dealing with whatever you're dealing with. I understand, bro. I'll leave you alone. I was just checking in on you.
Bro, I got into an aggressive conversation just because I asked the guy, yo, like, good? Like, everything all right?
Hey, that you good can mean a lot in New York, bro.
You good in New York?
Good, like,
different.
lot,
You good?
Good?
Your tone of voice.
Your
tone of voice with that, with those
Literally how I just said it, like, oh, yo, like, good? Like, everything all right?
He's
That sounds aggressive. That sounds aggressive.
You got that baritone, bro. Nah.
If you ask me that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, you see?
And I'm telling
ready?
you, like, I'm literally like, yo, like, I'm asking you, like, are you
what
okay?
happened? Give me the context.
Oh, nah, well, I guess, but, like, it was just me and this dude I know, like, just kind of having a conversation, but it's just like, I'm sensing, like, a lot of, like, tenseness from him. So I'm like, you good? Like, everything all right? Fuck you mean I'm good? Like, you good?
Nah, wait.
Yeah, I'm good.
I was going on a jog. I was going on a jog through the neighborhood, and I saw some dudes, some black dudes, some kid. I was like, "Yo, I hope you have a good day, bro." You talking to me?
Fuck you mean have a good day,
I'm like,
nigga?
"What you mean?" All I said was had a good day, bro.
That's
That's
crazy.
all I say. He turned around, tried to start a go commotion. I threw it up and kept it pushing. That's all I could do with you, bro.
Right.
That's it. Are you good? Fuck you mean I'm good? God bless. That's all that it is.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, it has happened to me before as well. And this is, going back to prison. One day I wake up, I'm up, bro. Like, I'm thankful.
Right.
No matter where I am in life.
Right.
And I wake up and it was a brother, I said, good morning. He says, good morning. Look where we at. He started going. I'm like, whoa.
Ain't shit good about this morning.
Yeah.
Nothing good about this morning.
Yeah.
What the fuck we got?
You gotta earn your mistakes.
I'm like, dude, I just said good morning. I said, you ain't having a good day? I said,
Don't
God
take
bless
it
you.
personal.
That's
Right.
it. And people take it personal. Like, and that's something about expressing ourselves. And that's so hard for like a man, for men today, it's hard, like communicating. It's so hard to express. I'm not a psychic. I don't know what you're feeling right now. I don't know what's going on. You understand? But if I don't express that in partners, if you have a wife, with your family, whatever you're going through in life, if you don't like something, you have to voice it. Because I'm not a psychic. I don't know what's going on in your head. I don't know if I put this bottle right here, whether you like it or not. If you tell me, look, don't put it here because I don't like it, then I'll stop.
Right.
Yo, don't put
You
it
got to
there,
speak up. You got to speak up.
Of course.
Nah, yeah, that's for sure. People, I think people should give other people more grace because you don't know what might trigger somebody. So that you good, probably to that particular person.
Oh, no, it
someone
triggered him.
somebody
It triggered
probably asked him in an aggressive tone before.
Yeah.
So that particular phrase probably triggered him.
Yeah, now I know how to ask. Yo, you good?
Or they probably mad at you because they genuinely just not good. And they just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I understand that.
But I
I've
also
been
think
there
that he
before.
should express to him, like,
I mean, some
what that
people,
phrase does to him.
That takes time though.
yeah, some
It
people
does.
do take it like
That's-
to their heart, bro.
That's being vulnerable enough to say like, yo, I'm not really a fan of that question. Like, I'm not really.
but not
there right
everybody's
now.
there.
And he didn't know you
Yeah,
that
exactly.
well, right? To be like, to give you a whole rundown.
Nah, we
of
know
what-
each other.
Oh, you know each other?
Yeah,
Okay, well then.
but it's like JB knows me. Like, I talk aggressive sometimes, but it's all from love.
It's the New Yorker in you, bro. You can't help it. That's how we talk.
Yeah, man.
New Yorkers are aggressive.
trying
No
to
matter what culture you from.
trying to speak more softer.
It could be.
California
No.
dude.
Yeah,
All right, guys.
It could be like I learned a little bit about like communication skills. I do struggle a lot with maybe like aggressive communication. Not because I want to be aggressive with you. Maybe it's just about like the way I say things could come out aggressive, and they might be the truth, but you might take it in a different way. So something that I am working on is trying my best in lowering that tone, or maybe talking in a different manner where somebody's going to understand my message, so it could get across in the right way and not hurt feelings, or so the other person doesn't take it in a defense mode. You know what I mean?
That's
Because I do
true.
understand that, like, even though if I'm telling you the truth, but I'm screaming it to you,
Right.
you might get in that defensive mode,
All right, because
and then it could cause a problem.
or even if you're not even yelling, like it's just like how you say something. Like, you thought that was a good shirt? I could easily say, yeah, I don't think you should wear that shirt. Like, I don't really like it.
Or sometimes not even how you say
That's
it.
not-
It's
I don't-
what
I don't-
you
I don't
say.
personally believe
He
that,
likes the
though.
shirt.
I don't personally believe that's a great shirt right there.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
my eyes up a little bit too.
But also, it's not always the moment to say it as well.
Right.
So sometimes your tone can be good, your intentions can be good, but just to
Timing,
pick that
timing,
particular
The
moment.
timing.
Yes,
Right. 'Cause
Like,
at that particular moment.
But
that
it's
person
hard,
does
like,
not
it-
give a fuck about you got to say.
Yeah.
of course. No, and it could be hard because
Facts.
not everybody likes to hear the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Everybody want it, but they don't want to hear it.
yeah.
Sometimes the truth is the trigger.
That's it.
Tell me the truth.
And
Sometimes
no, and
that's
it
the
takes
trigger.
somebody. It's hard for somebody to go up for you and be like, "Look, this is what it is."
Right.
And that's what I tell like my family, my wife, my friends. If I'm doing something wrong, give it to me as it is. Don't sugarcoat anything. This is what you did wrong, and I'm gonna cope with it and I'm gonna learn from it. But if you don't tell me that I'm doing something wrong, like how are you helping me as a person?
Right.
I'm trying to grow, and if you see me fall, like why aren't you picking me up?
Right.
And it's important to have those kind of conversations because some people can handle a more aggressive tone. some people may prefer a more aggressive tone because it makes them more aware of their actions. So it's important to have those conversations with people that, you know, who may have those conversations with you.
And that's one of the main things that we lack as humanity, as a whole. Communication is key to everything. If you don't communicate, I mean, what's the solution for anything?
All right. So with that being said, next question I'm gonna ask in regards to communication, language, and the words that we use. We've already communicated our purpose. Diego, I know you're trying to reach a specific community, Hispanic young boys and girls who really need to hear your message, hear your story. Can you communicate to them? What camera's on Diego? Right here?
On Diego?
Yeah.
It's
No.
the one. It's the one that's red. Hold on, I got you. The one that's red right now.
Got you. Pardon me. But whenever you get a chance, just look at the camera and communicate to your community in the language that you know best, your experiences, your purpose, and why their mission in life should be to try their best to find their purpose.
Okay. ¿En Spanish?
In Spanish.
Ok. Este es un mensaje para toda la juventud de parte mía, porque he pasado por muchas situaciones difíciles en mi vida en cuales no quisiera que ninguno de ustedes llegue a pasar. Sé que solamente se tomó una mala decisión en mi vida para estar muchos años preso, para traer a toda una familia detrás de mí, ayudándome, estar ahí en cada momento difícil. Una madre que lloró mucho, una familia que sufrió mucho durante ese proceso. Y dependiendo de toda esa experiencia que yo tuve y con todo lo que muchas veces yo les he contado a ustedes por medio de Instagram, de YouTube, de Kick, de TikTok, han sido esos segmentos de parte de mi vida. ¿Para qué? Para que ustedes que tengan hijos jóvenes o ustedes muchachos que de pronto están viendo esta oportunidad y escuchen una voz de la experiencia para que ustedes no tomen esas malas decisiones, porque como vuelvo y lo repito, solamente se tomó una mala decisión para joderse el resto de su vida, y es algo que hoy en día es muy importante. Tú no quieres estar en una prisión 5, 10, 15, 20 años perdidos de tu vida, cuando sinceramente pudiste y tuviste la oportunidad de salir adelante, de estudiar, de querer ser una mejor persona. Por favor, piensen, una amistad que te quiere llevar a hacer algo malo no es una amistad. Entonces piensa antes de actuar, que es muy importante. Cuando tienes una familia que te quiere y te apoya, siempre recuerda de que ellos también van a estar contigo en los peores momentos.
Yeah, I love that. I knew everything he said.
Yo, I need to learn some Espanol so bad, man.
I know it's perfect place for you. You get empanadas too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know the perfect place for you.
I caught a couple words.
Yeah, I heard mucho. I heard mucho in
I
there.
heard frio. It gets
frio,
cold.
it's cold.
It gets cold, man. Don't be cold.
The official is difficult.
Yup.
Feel me?
Importante.
Yup, he communicated his story to his community. Thank you, Diego. I appreciate that. Barry,
That was beautiful.
the floor is yours, brother. However you want to communicate it. Like we mentioned before, you could use a movie reference that resonates with you, a song reference, your personal experience, a book, whatever resonates with you to help you communicate your purpose to your community.
Man, I have like a lot of. Whenever I'm down, like I like to listen to like a lot of music. Movies I'll watch. Like one of my favorite movies is Matilda.
Okay. Why is that?
I felt like I gotta stop doing that shit. Every time I'm about to answer a serious question, I just start fidgeting.
You being yourself, bro, do you?
Yeah.
Fidget all you want.
Thank you. But Matilda was like one of my favorite movies because like though I don't see me and Matilda having like the same life of like with her family, because I come from a very loving family, a very caring family, I felt like I was very like odd growing up. Like I feel like I was just different from
brother.
Yeah, I feel like I was very different
Same.
from like my family, like whether it's my siblings or like my cousins or something like that. It's just like I don't really want to get that into detail.
Use another movie.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Another movie. To be honest, I can't really think of it, and I don't want to like hold us up.
No,
but
do you?
what I
Express it
what I want to say is there's a thing we have in this life called time. Use it to the best of your ability. Use the time, every moment that you have to doing something. Granted, we all need sleep, we all need rest, we all need to decompress, we need to take time for ourselves. But make sure that you're doing something. I've spent 29 years procrastinating. I am like probably one of the biggest procrastinators I know, and with that, I've missed out on so many things that I wanted to do, things that I should have done, but I've done it so late. Or honestly, there's no such thing as late. It's just, it happens or it doesn't. So take the time to figure out who you are, figure out what you want to do, figure out who you want to be, figure out who you want to have around you. Speak up. Whatever you feel is bothering you, don't be like me and just hang around people just because it's just like you're just scared to say something, or you just don't want to offend anybody, or you don't want to be around people. Like you might have friends that are friends with other people, but you don't resonate with those people.
Right.
Hang out with your friend. If that friend is saying, yo, we about to go hang out with such and such, nah, just say no. Don't fall into peer pressure. Be your own man, be your own woman, be your own person, man. Like that's really all I gotta say. I think that's really it. Like I've suffered so many years of just
not being yourself,
not being myself, and trying to find myself. And the moment I found myself, it was a process. I'm not gonna say overnight. I just said, yo, this is what I'm doing. It took time. I stopped hanging around certain people. I stopped doing certain things. I started to understand what it is that I want in this life, how I want to get it, and who I'm gonna be when I get those things. You know, like that's why I don't go like you calling me Barry. That's what you meant me as.
Right.
I call myself Ade. My full name is Ade Bariwa. That means the crown meets beauty.
That's a fire name.
That's a fire name.
And I don't want to go by Barry anymore because I just felt like that's just the old me. That was me before I even figured out who I was. Like I went by Barry because growing up Nigerian, like, you know,
Right.
we went through hell.
That was
All the jokes in the world.
That was a tough era.
All the jokes in the world. I did not want to be African. I didn't want to be African. I wasn't
even African. I went through the same shit, bro.
Oh, like, yeah.
Not even African.
I remember going to Party City with my mom when I was younger. We fresh from church. She got on the full garment. I'm like, damn, like, yo, you can't change.
That's her culture though. You can't be mad at her.
Yeah,
you can't be mad at her.
Even young, like when I had like friends, old. I had people at my house. We were like playing. I had every game in my house. We playing games and shit like that. My mom's eating pounded yam with ogbono. Nigga looking at her like, why she eating that with her hands?
Why are you in my house?
Yeah, nigga, why are you? Nigga, what do you eat a sandwich with? With your hands, right?
They just wasn't familiar with your culture. You can't knock them for their lack of knowledge.
Listen, all in all, be who you are, find who you are, love it, appreciate it, be blessed, man.
Love that. So for me, it
my
was
claps, nigga.
Oh, my fault.
I didn't even know you had another name until now.
Yeah.
Now you know. Not to call.
Yeah, got you, Ade. My bad. Pardon me, brother. Pardon me. I guess for me, it's like when it comes to fear, because our last episode we had Inf talk about fear. When I run from fear, I only run to things I'm familiar with. And the movie I'm gonna use as my analogy is Sister Act 2.
Okay.
Because the actors in the movie remind me of my family, remind me of home, remind me of where I'm from. Lauryn Hill, my favorite artist, she's in that movie. And from the outside looking in, you probably think it's about a movie of nuns and church and all that good stuff. But it's really about a nun who used to work in Vegas, who goes to the hoods in San Francisco to pick up the have-nots. And they're all from different cultures. It's the white kid, it's a Latino kid, it's the black kids who people say in their community are nothing. They have nothing. She brings them to this Catholic school and they have to perform for this choir. They're doing a choir performance and have to win the contest, but they're going up against like the top Catholic schools in the region. Like the typical traditional Catholic schools who when they do gospel music, it's like, oh, yeah. So that's what they used to.
Yeah.
But they had these group of have-nots who rap, who dance, who are artistic in their own way outside of the religious spectrum. They're like, how are these group of have-nots going to win this contest? And they went up there and what they did was they were just themselves. They didn't try to be what the Catholic Church wanted them to be. They're like, I could still praise and worship God through what we love. And we love hip hop. We love to dance. We love the boogie. We love Latino culture. We like the salsa. We like all that.
Yeah.
All that is what makes us who we are. All that is what makes me who I am. So why would I run from it? If you my mans and I tell you, yo, bro, I want to go to that performing arts school, and you say, man, that's for, I don't fuck with people at performing arts schools.
Yeah.
Then it's like, that I'm depriving me of my own ambitions because I want to satisfy my friends.
Yeah.
So I never got a chance to go to that performing arts school that I always wanted to go to because my friends thought it was corny. But growing up, performing arts taught me I could just be myself. And no matter what area I'm in, no matter what room I walk into, as long as I'm allowed to be myself, I'm comfortable. I'm happy. You don't have to worry about my well-being. You don't got to ask me if I'm good if I'm in the studio, bro. I'm good. I'm happy. Let me rap. Yeah. You don't got to ask me if I'm good. I'm in the gym, bro. I'm good. I'm about to do 100 pull-ups. I'm good, bro. You don't got to ask me that. But if I'm outside in public, I don't mind you asking me if I'm good, because if I'm not familiar with the area and I've never been here, I might be a little suspicious about it, because I don't know what somebody who looked like me has done in this neighborhood in the past. Yeah. And there's anybody out there looking for revenge just because I look like this person. So for me, my message to my community is what he said. Knowing your purpose is being yourself. Anybody could be a smartass. Anybody could be knowledgeable on a lot of things. But if you're not knowledgeable on yourself, you don't know who you are. You don't know who you come from. You don't know what you're associated with. You don't know who you're associated with. You don't know how they came up with those associations. What do you really know? Why are you doing what you do? I can tell you everything about myself. I have knowledge of myself. I also have knowledge of other cultures, which is why I don't mind communicating with other cultures. I love jollof rice, but I think Ghana do it better. Respect.
Anyways,
but that just lets you know I have an understanding of both cultures. I love your rice too, bro. But man,
it's the best.
Man,
it's the best.
You can believe that. You can believe that. I love y'all empanadas. Other cultures make empanadas. I love that.
It's not about like segregating each other
at all. It's about understanding.
Like, especially like we're in New York, like we're in a city where, you know, everything's there.
Right.
Like give yourself an opportunity to go meet out there, like meet people, meet restaurants. If you don't like it, then just don't come back.
Literally. It's the Big Apple. We can all eat from the Big Apple, but you also got to focus on your own apple at the same time. Get green apples next time for that run.
There was a Battle of Jollof basketball game that went on yesterday.
Oh, why didn't you tell me about it?
Back-to-back champions, Nigeria.
Congratulations, Nigeria. What did Haiti win? Nothing. Black rice it is.
Anyways.
Go ahead, Glass. You can close this off. We got 5 minutes.
I would like to tell a story. There was this man that was walking to the Golden State Bridge so that he can jump off. And at the site where he jumped off, he left a note. And it said, if anyone smiles at me on this walk over to the bridge, I won't jump. So I'm asking you, be more understanding. You don't know what someone's going through. You don't know what that positive attitude can do to the people around you. Show more empathy, show more sympathy, and smile more. You could be saving a life.
That's fine. Thank you, Tom.
Hey, man, show your pearly whites or your little yellows. Smile.
Diego, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be here with you guys, sharing stories, hearing your stories. I believe segments like this and moments like this, they just help you grow as a person. And having that knowledge, you know, we got to continue doing what we're doing, continue in a positive vibe and path. From me to you guys, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You know, God bless you as well. And, you know, we're here to help each other.
Gotcha.
Once again, you guys have a friend here that could guide you in the best way possible.
Thank you.
You want anything you want to tag? Anything you got coming up? Any your social media pages, TikTok?
Yeah, well, my social media is Differ Vision, DIFER Vision. Just follow me for any, you know, I'll be posting up every day different kind of things, you know, like daily things that we go through in life.
Right.
Absolutely. So that and YouTube as well is Differ Visions. The same thing for TikTok, Kick, YouTube, and Instagram.
Got you. Understood. Appreciate you. Barry, wrap ups, final thoughts, anything you want to promote, what you got coming up next?
I want to promote my running page, Aderuns 276. Why I say 276 is because I don't run every day. I put Aderuns 365, and I'm like, I'm lying to myself. I don't run every day.
So you run 276 days out the year?
I estimated it.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
276 sounded pretty good.
Okay, I like that.
I was thinking about changing it to Aderuns sometimes, but
A day runs when he has free time.
yeah, I don't know how we gonna market that.
Yeah, and I want you to give me the honors of as well. Talk about the restaurant. Since you're a
Oh, you want me to talk about the? Okay.
Yeah, it's Mr. Pollo in Bayside.
Yeah, my bro Diego got works at the restaurant, Mr. Pollo on Bayside. Super fire Colombian empanadas, super fire Colombian food. I get my go-to quarter chicken, rice and beans that do me justice. Rice and beans remind me of my culture, Haiti. You know how that goes. And across the border as well, Dominicano. We love our rice and beans. We love our empanadas. If you want some fire rice and beans, fire empanadas, fire Colombian food, Mr. Pollo on Bayside, Diego will be there. He'll serve you properly.
I'm hungry too, man.
Hey, man, we get that this week. You just got to come to the side.
That's it.
You just have to come to the side. You
Nah,
don't get the side.
I'll be there Tuesday.
I think Veterans Day.
Yeah.
You there Tuesday?
Yeah, of course.
Then we'll eat well. In regards to me though, I have a mixtape deluxe coming out this upcoming Friday. Trade for Trade Deluxe. A lot of good music on there. It's just me expressing my experiences, what I've seen in my life, and that's all that is. I'm having fun just being myself. There's a lot of good artists on there, a lot of young artists on there doing the same thing that I'm doing. Just having fun expressing themselves, their story, their life, what they've seen, their upbringings, no matter where they're from.
Watch JB versus Ishmula.
Oh yeah, I did Ishmula bad. I did Ishmula very bad. Shout out to my Puerto Rican community. I'm sorry I did him like that. Tranquilo, papi. It wasn't that deep.
I also would like to like I told you guys earlier, November 22nd, I'm assisting my brother Jeremiah Nelson with his turkey drive. There was Finish the Plan. I believe it's Finish the Plan foundation
Got you.
or organization. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But Jeremiah Nelson, he's having a turkey drive November 22nd in Jamaica, Queens at 100 Suits on Merrick Boulevard. He's also having another one November 23rd in Brooklyn. I don't have the information on that exactly, but you could go to his Instagram, Maya28, MIAH.28. And you'll get more information there.
Got you. Speaking of the holiday season, Barry, if you there, I'm there on Tuesday. Barry? My bad, Ade, Mr. Ade. Pardon me, I just learned your new name. I just learned it.
So good.
If you there, I'm there. On the 25th, we have an international Thanksgiving potluck over at the community center in Bayside. If anybody's interested, you could follow up with me, JB. If you know me, you know me. Tuesday the 25th, I believe. Tuesday the 25th. If you know me, you know how to find me, you know how to contact me. If you have any food platters from your culture that you would like to donate because it is an international potluck, please reach out so you could donate. We can have a good time serving our community.
Nigerian jollof.
Hey, Jamaican beef patties, Haitian beef patties, Antiguan food.
Maybe I'll bring some Colombian food.
I would love that.
Right.
You good, Glass?
I'm great, like Frosted Flakes.
All right.
That has been another episode of Important Miscellaneous Talks. I love you.
Appreciate you. My boy.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
What? The time is that?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.